over here. But it looks like they're going to throw the ball over the middle. He's got a wide open man, and there is nothing but daylight ahead of him. And this is going to be a 99-yard touchdown. As I said, don't get beat over the top. The Chargers do. Wow, that is an unbelievable turn of events right there. And credit Orem with the play call right there. I think the Chargers thought they were just going to run it. 99 yards later, it is tied up at 12. And that will tie the longest pass completion in Utah State Records history, because you can't get longer than 99. Man, what an unlucky break for Orem on the 1-yard line on the kickoff. And boy, do they capitalize, coming right back on a 99-yard touchdown. Wow, I'm at a loss right now. I can't believe that just happened. But it's 12-12. Not sure what the delay is here. So if you're able to just join us, I know we're trying to get our stream fixed. The Chargers kicked off after the Jacob Johnston touchdown, and Puka Nakua, sorry, I said the name wrong, stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line on the kick return. And 99 yards later, the Orem Tigers have tied this bad boy up, and it is 12-12. Right now, we're pending the point after. I have no idea what the delay is. So 5:13 to go here in the first half. We are tied at 12. And Orem attempting the point after here. And the point after is up and good. So 5:13 to go, first half. Orem 13, Corner Canyon 12. Back to Pleasant Grove High School, where Orem has just scored on a 99-yard touchdown. And they now have the lead 13-12 here over Corner Canyon. Again, the winner will take on the Springville Red Devils. Springville undefeated this year, but very beatable in my opinion. And that'll be a touchback as Blake Armas, both feet were in the end zone. Chargers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
1st and 10, Chargers.
Yeah, here we go. Zach Wilson in the shotgun. Chargers on their last play scored on a touchdown to Jacob Johnston. And Wilson now under pressure again, tries to throw it and gets rid of it out of bounds. Nearest receiver was Colton Lawson, but he was just trying to get the ball out of bounds so they could reset. 2nd and 10 Chargers. Again, Orem leading 13-12.
2nd and 10.
Strange game so far. I has already seen a blocked extra point, a blocked punt, an accidental step out of bounds at the 1-yard line, and a 99-yard touchdown catch. So pretty crazy so far here in the first quarter and a half. as Wilson, looking to get rid of it, was unable to. Now he tucks it and has to run, and is run out of bounds at the 24-yard line,
Quarterback number 1, Wilson, gets
where it will be 3rd down and 6. And Wilson has had to scramble a couple of times under heavy pressure.
3rd and 6.
Under 5 minutes to go here, first half. It's win or go home here tonight at Pleasant Grove between Orem and Corner Canyon. The loser's season is over, and the winner will move on to Saturday's game down at Springville. And here's Wilson again in trouble, trying to get rid of it, and does so, but ball bounces to Jason Adams, and it'll be 4th down and 6. Chargers will have to punt again, and this Orem defense has been very, very active tonight, very quick off the line of scrimmage, and they have had Wilson on the run many, many times. So here's Jacob Johnston punting, and fielded by Orem down there. Oh, he breaks a tackle and almost came outside. And Orem Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line, it looks like. That was number 6, Jairus Saitiu. Probably slaughtered that name, but Saitiu, I guess is how you would say it. Tigers will take over 1st and 10 here at the 36-yard line. One thing that Orem has done a good job of is getting rid of the football quickly on passes, because Mikey Petty and Caden Wright have not had a sack tonight. And, I mean, they've come close once or twice, but as a general statement, Orem doing a good job of protecting the quarterback and getting rid of the ball quickly. And here he is on a keeper that he'll pick up about 6 or 7 yards on. Finally brought down by Dylan Grange there in the middle. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 3.
Trying to figure out how the PA announcer just said he picked up 4 yards and it's 2nd and 3, because that would not make sense, but it is 2nd and 4. And here's Lagat on the option. Nice pitch out as he got hit. And it's going to be a Tiger 1st down.
The ball carrying the play number 4, Diarmin Natoa. Gain of 6 yards.
And it'll be a 1st down at the 48-yard line. We are now under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And at halftime, we're going to see if we can figure out our streaming issues, but we do have all kinds of issues up here right now. Trying a couple of different options, and I know the buffering isn't real great for you guys trying to watch it live. Here's Lagat back to pass and looking deep up the right side, and just overthrows his man there, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Lagat's pass is incomplete.
And I thought I saw a flag, but I didn't. So there is no flag on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 here for Orem. Lagat just over the outstretched fingertips there. And Orem doing a good job of rotating wide receivers in and out of the game, keeping guys fresh. And again, this time they have 5 wide receivers, and Lagat will be in the backfield by himself. Orem loves to run that QB draw in this situation, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And a nice tackle coming out of nowhere is Blake Emery. So great job by Blake Emery. He was all over that right there. Lagat still picked up a couple of yards there, but that was a beautiful open field tackle by Blake Emery. And just wrapping up Lagat and bringing him down quickly. So ball's going to be marked at about the 49-yard line. They need to get to the 42. 3rd down and 7. Big defensive play here for the Chargers with just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And here's Lagat looking in trouble, now having to run, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Oh, he cut back in. but he was still short of that first down, finally brought down by Mikey Petty at about the 45-yard line. Man, I'll tell you what, Legas looked like he was going to go out of bounds and then just at the last second cut right back into the field of play and was able to pick up a couple more yards right there. So a nice run by Legas, but Orem is going to have to kick the ball here. Orem does the same thing as Corner Canyon where they run their punter, so you almost wonder if every single punt is a punt fake option depending on what the defense does. Orem has already had one block punt. Yeah, there's a dangerously low kick. Had to be fair caught there. And that was a good job by Blake Armas.
Is received at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 Chargers.
So Charger offense huddling it up over there, trying to figure out how they can put points on the board here. Still 2:15 to go, all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time to march the ball down the field. But you got to do it with a couple of first downs and just chip your way down the field here as the Chargers will take over. It looks like this ball's on the 12-yard line as Zach Wilson under pressure again, having to roll out and able to get ready. Throws an interception, and Orem's going to take that one back for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Tried to force it in there, and Orem with a pick 6 right there. And they now extend that lead to 19-12. Zach Wilson looked like he had originally wanted to throw it up the middle, was flushed out of the pocket, and on the rollout made a bad decision there, threw it right to the Orem defender. I'm not a huge fan of the uniforms because they're such a light silver color, but he threw that right to the defender and he ran it back for a touchdown. And the point after is good, so 2:03 to go here, first half. Orem 20, Corner Canyon 12. And welcome back as Orem has extended their lead 20-12 on a pick 6 right there. Still 2:03 to go in the first half. We already know that Provo defeated Skyridge earlier today, so Provo will advance as the 3 seed, I believe. And then I think the winner of this will be the 4 seed. As the ball gets kicked out of the end zone. Provo defeated Skyridge, and Ty Jones, the stud wide receiver, had 2 touchdowns for Provo today. I felt like going into the 4-team tie that I thought Provo with that matchup would win today, even though it was a pretty close game. And I expected the Chargers to win this one today. Game's still not over, but they look really, really flat on offense. They're going to need to make some adjustments at halftime. And to be honest, they need to make adjustments right now because they got plenty of time to get points on the board, but you got to be careful here too. That should be offsides. I'm not sure. Yeah, there they go. The flag is down. That's one way to move the ball, have them jump off sides and pick up 5.
And the penalty is encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
That'll bring up 1st and 5. No time off the clock, of course. But Zach Wilson with 4 wide receivers and Jason Adams to his left. He'll look to keep it here, and he's tripped up immediately and then brought down for maybe a 2-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3. And the Chargers are really, really having issues moving the football tonight.
Number 90, Andrew Toa.
Here's Wilson looking left, and ball is out of bounds there, and he dropped it anyway. Colton Lawson. You know, Zach Wilson has about 880 yards passing the last 2 weeks. The state record against Provo, and then last week still had about 330 yards against Alta, but just flat tonight, as does the whole Charger offense.
Number 8, Colton Lawson.
That incompletion will now bring up 3rd down and 3. Chargers with 3 wide receivers here at the bottom, 1 at the top. And Zach Wilson looking to throw. He's under pressure yet again, and this time he's going to be brought down at the 20. And in fact, I didn't see the fumble. It looks like Orem recovered the fumble. So Zach Wilson was not only brought down, but he fumbled the football. And Orem's going to take over at the 18-yard line. And, man, I'll tell you, these last minute and a half or so have been a complete disaster for Corner Canyon.
The ball is placed at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Tigers.
So here's Laga on the run. He's got a man, but he just overthrew him there. And a nice diving effort there, but the ball looked like just threw it over Nakua right there. Nakua with a nice diving attempt, but that'll bring up 2nd and 10 here from the 18-yard line. Orem already leading 20-12 and looking to pad a little bit more on the board here as we head into the half. So here's Laga in the shotgun again. This time he's looking, he's going to be brought down by Caden Wright. Caden Wright with a quick jump around the end right there and able to wrap up Laga there. So that's going to be about a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and 13. Clock running now down to 1:04 in the half. So great job by Caden Wright right there. He just bounced right around the outside. And I'm looking at Caden down there trying to pump people up. And here comes Caden Wright again. And he almost got to the quarterback. And it was almost intercepted right there as Laga had to unload it. Again, Caden Wright bounced around the outside very, very quickly right there and forced Laga to have to get rid of the football. So a big break for the Chargers there after that fumble. And now Orem going to attempt a field goal. Trying to see what, the Chargers are going to take a timeout. So 43 seconds to go first half. A field goal coming up for Orem. We'll be back. Orem leads 20-12. Welcome back to Pleasant Grove High School, where Orem is going to attempt a field goal here with 43 seconds to go. Charger D with a great defensive series right there. After the fumble, Zach Wilson lost the football, and Orem recovered at the 18, and 3 plays later, Chargers able to push them back 3 yards, and we'll see if they're able to convert on this field goal attempt. The timeout there called by Corner Canyon, so right here, this is going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt. And now we're going to have a timeout by Orem. Not sure why they'd want to call timeout, but we'll take another break. 43 seconds to go, 20-12 Orem. We'll be back. And we're back after the Orem timeout. Both teams with 2 timeouts left here. 43 seconds to go. They're going to spot it again at the 28, so it'll be a 38-yard field goal here.
For the Tigers, 38-yard kick, Ryan Gomer.
So Ryan Gomer here, the field goal kicker. Now what's going on? Oh, now Corner Canyon's going to take a timeout. So this is the Arctic freeze icing of the kicker, with a Corner Canyon timeout followed by the Orem timing out or icing of their own kicker. And now Coach Eck is going to put the Arctic freeze on him. So we'll take another quick break and be right back. Welcome back after the 3rd timeout in a row here. So that's been a long 43 seconds as it has not moved in 5 minutes. We're going to see a field goal attempt again, barring a. Unfortunately, there are still 3 timeouts left between the 2 teams. I don't think Corner Canyon will call another one because they may need it if they want to try to move the ball again. So here's the 38-yard attempt. And he drilled it right down the middle. So after all of that, Gomer able to kick the field goal, and they now lead 23-12. I'll be curious to see if Corner Canyon continues to try to score here.
12 Corner Canyon.
We're going to try to fix our streaming issues at halftime. So to be honest, the quicker we can get to halftime, the quicker we can worry about trying to fix this dang thing. But Chargers led 12-6, and since then, 17 unanswered points. Orem now leads 23-12, and the Chargers have had turnovers on back-to-back possessions, and both turnovers have been converted into points. 39 seconds to go. Chargers still with 1 timeout. Orem with 2, although I don't think they'll need to use them.
Sets a kick for the Tigers.
And here we go. Last couple of kickoffs have gone out of the end zone. Gomer with a pretty good leg. And here's Gomer's kick. It's high and fielded with a yard deep in the end zone. And Peyton Richards is going to be brought down at about the 17-yard line.
Jacob Johnston.
So not sure what the announcer saw. That was Peyton Richards on the return, not Jacob Johnston. Richards able to bring it out to the 17, and with only 34 seconds here, 34.9, given the last two possessions of the Charger O, I will be really surprised if they take a chance here. My guess is they're going to kneel on it and then try to figure out their issues at halftime, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do here. So that'll be probably the last play of the first half. While we're away, we will work on trying to get our stream issues back. We apologize. And it looks like that will be the last play, as Corner Canyon's going to take their offensive issues into the locker room and see if they can make some adjustments. Still 10 seconds to go. We got to let the time run off. But we're going to need to see a much heavier dose of Colton Lawson if the Chargers are going to have any chance of getting back in this thing. Halftime score in the Region 7 play-in game, Orem 23, Corner Canyon 12. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. And we're back at Pleasant Grove for the second half of tonight's Region 7 play-in game. Corner Canyon will be kicking off here. I'll be very curious to see what Corner Canyon adjustments are made offensively as the Orem Tigers will start on the 20-yard line right here. So we'll get our first look at the Orem offense here in the second half. First half, they did a good job of mixing up the QB draw with Laga and also kicking it out to Nakua out on the wide receiver slot. We'll see what adjustments Orem made, if any. But the Charger defense started to look a lot better there at the end. The biggest problem was those 2 turnovers just killed the Chargers along with that 99-yard touchdown. So this will be a big defensive possession here for the Corner Canyon Charger D as Caden Wright comes in, forces a quick pitch, and a nice job there by Spencer Siemens. Or excuse me, that was Blake Emery. Blake Emery all over that one, so it's going to be a 3-yard loss, and that is a great start for this Charger D. Caden Wright was all over Laga right as soon as the ball was hiked and forced the quick option pitch, and then Blake Emery coming up and made a great tackle. That's exactly what you want if you're a Charger fan here, to see this defense come out with a lot of life, as it'll now be 2nd and 13. Laga's pass intercepted. Charger defense coming up gigantic here on the first possession of the second half, and they will take over at the 20-yard line. I was unable to see who picked it off, but the ball got knocked up in the air, and the Chargers came down with it. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Charger fan. And now it's time to see if the Charger offense can wake up and get back in this ball game, because that was one of the worst halves of offense I've seen this year out of the Charger offense. As Jason Adams takes the ball up the middle, he's got room to run and a cutback. Jason Adams down to the goal line. It's a touchdown, Chargers. Jason Adams reached it out at the last second and scored it, and what a fantastic run. He took it right up the middle, and then at about the 5-yard line cut back, and then used every inch of his body to get over that goal line. And holy smokes, 3 plays later, we have a new ball game as the Chargers have now cut into that lead. It's now 23-18. And the point after good. 11:13 to go, third quarter. The Chargers strike first here, and Orem leads 23-19. We'll be back. Jason Adams.